And then Gotham Knights, who's our number one on the list, they got another casting, and it's a big casting. It's kind of like it goes hand in hand with this Winchester news, since Misha Collins has been tapped to play Harvey Dent, aka Two Face, who I guess is gonna be Duela's father if we're gonna go off of the comics. But he's described as the most dangerous man in Gotham.
You know, that's the one I'm most excited for. And I feel like I didn't even need to say that because you probably already knew that. That's a great casting. It's not one I pictured, it's not one I thought of, but when I seen it, I was like, my God, that's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he adds to the character because Misha is just great. And if Two Face or Harvey Dent, whichever version they go for, is a regular on the show, I think that could like breathe another layer of life into it. Because we did have talked in previous weeks about how Batman stuff's always on the CW is always a bit worry of adding main Batman characters. And then you saw like how a character like Poison Ivy breathed life into Batwoman season 3. So like the fact that we're going for these mainstream Batman characters is quite exciting. And I did read somewhere, I'm not sure if that's accurate, that we may actually see Harvey Dent turn into Two Face on the show, and it would be really cool to see that dramatized in a series, considering Harvey Dent's supposed to become Two Face during Batman's tenure. So it would be really cool to see it happen on screen with all these young heroes that have to deal with it instead. Gotham Knights seems like such a wild card of a show, and it continues to surprise me. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what the whole Harvey Dent thing adds to it, particularly now that we have the character Duela, who is her father. Will that be the storyline that leads us throughout the season? I'm really looking forward to it.
I am too, and you just made me even more excited because I didn't know that there were rumblings about him turning into Harvey, not Harvey, turning into Two Face
Mhm.
on the show. That'd be so exciting to see that transformation, especially giving the dichotomy of who Harvey Dent is supposed to be to Gotham, and then who he becomes because of whatever the show decides how he becomes Two Face. But like, I'm intrigued for this origin story. I am gonna manifest a little thing, and I know it's a rumor. I know that no one has said that Jensen is
Mhm.
becoming Bruce Wayne, and yet it's exactly what I want. So, and he has a DC project that's under wraps, and it would make sense to me if the Bruce Wayne role is the thing that he's keeping under wraps until they can finally announce it that they're going forward with Gotham Knights. I could be entirely wrong. I hope I'm not. I really want to see Jensen as Batman, but like fingers crossed, prayers forward. That's what my hope is.
Wouldn't that be funny? A supernatural reunion on a different show when they're doing a supernatural prequel.
Yes.